Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So today we are starting example number 6. Example number 6 from Miscellaneous Exercise 4. So in this example, one homogeneous equation is given to us and we know that it represents pair of line passing through the origin, and question is to find the joint equation of pair of lines which bisect the angle between the line represented by this homogeneous equation. First, consider this homogeneous equation and try to find out separate equation of lines represented by this equation. So we are considering the given homogeneous equation. Consider the equation. So what is the given homogeneous equation here? X square plus 3xy plus 2y square is equal to 0. Here 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Find out factors of 2 such that addition is 3. So 2 ones are 2 and their factors are 2 and 1 and such that their addition is what? 3. So this 3x square can be split up as 2xy plus xy. 3xy can be split up as 2xy plus xy plus 2y square is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. From first two term, if you are taking x common, so here remaining term is x plus 2y, and from last two term, if you are taking y common, here remaining term is x plus 2y is equal to 0. Again from these two term, if you are taking x plus 2y common, x plus 2y common, so here remaining term is x and here remaining term is y. On this side 0, keep it as it is. So in this way we have got separate equation of line. So therefore separate equation of lines are, what is the equation of first line? X plus 2y is equal to 0, and second equation is x plus y is equal to 0. Now both the lines represented by this homogeneous equation are known to us, isn't it? So now let us suppose that this will be say first line which is represented by this homogeneous equation and passes through what? Origin. Let this will be say first line which is represented by this equation. This is the first line represented by this homogeneous equation, and second line also passes through origin. This will be the second line. Which line? X plus y is equal to 0, and first line is x plus 2y is equal to 0. Now question is to find out joint equation of pair of line which bisect the angle between given by this equation. So these are two lines given by this equation and this is the angle between these two lines. So question is to find out the joint equation of such line which bisect the angle between what lines represented by this homogeneous equation. So let this will be say bisector of the angle between the lines represented by this equation. Since we have to find out joint equation, that's why we are considering one point on this angle bisector. Let us denote this point by P, having coordinates say x1 and y1 are the coordinate of this point P, which lies on what? Bisector of the angle between the lines represented by this equation, means between these two lines, isn't it? Now we have seen one property of angle bisector, that if point lies on the angle bisector then it is equidistant from two sides of that angle. So means point P is equidistant from these two sides. These two sides means from these two lines. So here we are supposing that let P having coordinate x1 y1 is point on bisector, on angle bisector of the lines represented by equation first. Let us denote this equation say by equation number first. So we have taken P is one point on the angle bisector. Since it is a point on the angle bisector, so it will be equidistant. So therefore P having coordinate x1 y1 is equidistant from two sides. Two sides means what? These two lines is equidistant from lines. From which two line? X plus 2y is equal to 0 and x plus y is equal to 0. So point is equidistant from these two lines since it lies on what? Angle bisector. And therefore we can say that, so the distance of this point from first line will be distance of this point from the second line. So let us try to find out distance of this point from the first line. Already we have a formula to find out distance of a point from a line, that is ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square, where equation of line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If equation of line is given to us, then this formula is applicable to find out distance of a point from the line. Means in short, just write down the same equation in the numerator, replace x by x coordinate and y by what? Y coordinate. So write down same equation in the numerator, only replace x by x1 and y by what? Y1. So means what we will get here, x1 plus 2y1 divided by under root a square plus b square. A means coefficient of x, that is 1 square, plus b square, b means 2 square. On this side also we are applying the same formula, distance of this point from the line. Write down the same equation in the numerator, only replace x by x1 and y by what? Y1 divided by under root a square plus b square. A means coefficient of x, that is 1, plus b square, b is coefficient of y, that is also 1. Square on both sides. Let us see what we'll get. Square on both sides we get. So on this side, if we are taking square mod, we'll get eliminate, and here we will get x1 plus 2y1 whole bracket square, and in the denominator we are getting root 5, and square of root 5 is equal to 5, and here we will get x1 plus y1 whole bracket square divided by square of root 2 will be equal to 2. 2 will get multiplied on this side, 2x1 plus 2y1 whole bracket square, and 5 will get multiplied on this side, 5 into x1 plus y1 whole bracket square. Now 2 keep it as it is. Expansion of this bracket is x1 square plus 4x1 y1 plus 4y1 square. 5 keep it as it is. Expansion of this bracket is x1 square plus 2x1 y1 plus y1 square. Now I am multiplying by 2 to all the terms in this bracket. Let us see what we'll get. 2x1 square plus 8x1 y1 plus 8y1 square is equal to multiply by 5 to all the terms. 5x1 square plus 10x1 y1 plus 5y1 square. Now we are collecting the terms of x square. On this side coefficient of x square is greater, so collect all these terms on this side. So 5x1 square minus 2x1 square will be 3x1 square plus 8x1 y1 on this side will become minus 10 minus 8 will be equal to 2x1 y1. Lastly, plus 8 on this side will become minus 8. 5 minus 8 will be equal to minus 3 y1 square is equal to 0. In this way we have got our required joint equation. Why? Because this is equation in terms of x1 and y1, and x1 y1 is the point on what? Angle bisector, and since the coordinate of this point satisfies this equation, that's why we can say that this is the equation of what? Angle bisector. So in general required equation is what? 3x square minus 2xy minus 3y square will be equal to 0. Whenever we are finding equation, first we are considering one point on this angle bisector. If we are considering second point x2 y2, we will get similar type of equation in terms of x2 y2. So in general, whenever we are finding equation of locus, we are denoting the coordinate of the point by x1 y1. So x1 y1 is the point on the locus, means point on the angle bisector, and using the condition that this is the point on the angle bisector, it is equidistant from both the sides, means both these lines. And simplifying it, we have got one equation in terms of x1 y1, means it is the equation of what? Angle bisector. So whenever we are writing equation in general, replace x1 by x and y1 by what? Y. So this will be the required joint equation of what? Angle bisector between the lines represented by this equation. Now see, in this example, whatever may be the homogeneous equation is given to us, we are able to find out separate equation of lines, applying what? Applying factorization method. In case if we are not able to factorize the given homogeneous equation, at that time we have an alternate method to solve such type of example, means to find out what? Combine equation of line bisecting the angle between the lines represented by homogeneous equation. That alternate method we are discussing in 10th example. So this is example number 6. In the 10th example also we are finding combine equation. Combine equation means joint equation of pair of lines which bisecting the angle between coordinate axes. Now see the example number 7th. In this example we are finding joint equation of pair of lines through the origin making an equilateral triangle with which line x is equals to 3. So observe the line x is equals to 3, means here equation of line is in the form of x is equals to constant. We know that whenever the equation is in the form of x is equals to constant, at that time that line is parallel to what? Y-axis. Means this line is parallel to y-axis and our required both the line passes through what? Origin and making an equilateral triangle with this line. So let this will be say first line which passes through the origin, and this will be say second line which passes through the origin and forms which triangle? Equilateral triangle with this line. Since this line forms equilateral triangle, means definitely this angle will be equal to what? 60 degree. This angle is also equals to 60 degree because triangle is equilateral, means this whole angle is also equal to what? 60 degree. These are the three angles of this equilateral triangle, and our both the line passes through origin, and we know that if line passes through origin, at that time its equation is in the form of y is equal to mx. Means to apply this formula we will require m. So first we are trying to find out m, and what is the formula to find out value of m? M is equal to what? Tan theta. This is one of the formula which is applicable to find out slope if inclination is known to us. In this case, let us check whether is it possible to find out inclination or not. So in here we can observe that this whole angle is 60 degree and this line is parallel to what? Y-axis, means definitely it is perpendicular to x-axis, means this will be the altitude of this equilateral triangle, and since it is the altitude, we know that altitude bisect the angle of the equilateral triangle. So this whole angle is of 60 degree, means this angle is also 30 degree and this angle will be also equal to what? 30 degree. Using this we are trying to find out inclination. So already inclination of one line is known to us. Inclination means angle made by the line with what? Positive direction of x-axis. If this angle is 30 degree, if this angle is 30 degree, means its vertically opposite angle is also equal to what? 30 degree. This total angle is 180. 180 में से ये 30 छोड़ दिया तो ये एंगल कितना मिलेगा हमें? 150 डिग्री. 150 degree means this is the angle made by this second line with positive direction of x-axis. Means inclination of one line is 30 and inclination of another line is what? 50 degree. So here inclinations are known to us. Once inclinations are known to us, we are able to find out slope. Once slopes are known to us, applying this formula we will get equation of our required line, and once equations are known to us, taking their multiplication we are able to find out required joint equation. So here write down inclination of lines passing through origin and what is the condition? Making equilateral triangle, making an equilateral triangle with the line x is equals to 3 r what? 30 degree and 150 degree. Once these inclinations are known to us, find out slope of line. So therefore slope of lines are, what are the slope of line? First slope denoted by m1 is equal to tan 30 and m2 will be equal to tan 150 degrees. So tan 130 already we know that its value is equal to 1 by root 3, and tan 150, can I write 150 as 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. Yes, 150 can be written as 180 minus 30. Now this is in the form of tan pi minus theta. We know that tan pi minus theta will be equal to minus tan theta is equal to minus tan theta. What is theta here? 30 degree. Just simply we are applying allied angle formulas. So minus, keep it as it is, tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. Now slope of second line is also known to us. Once the slopes are known to us, so find out equation of lines passing through our required line passes through what? Passes through origin and having slopes m1 is equals to, what is the slope of first line? 1 by root 3, and slope of second line is minus 1 by root 3 are respectively. So y is equal to m1x will be the equation of first line, and y is equal to m2x will be the equation of second line. So replace m1 by its value 1 by root 3x, and here y is equal to, again substitute value of m2 minus 1 by root 3x. So we are simplifying this equation. Root 3 on this side will get multiplied. So root 3 into y, it's root 3y plus root 3y on this side will become minus root 3y. Means x minus root 3y is equal to 0 will be the first equation of line. Now try to find out second equation. Here also root 3 will get multiplied on this side. Root 3 into y is root 3y, and minus x on this side will become plus x. Means x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Once the equation of both the lines are known to us, to find out required joint equation, so therefore required joint equation, to find out required joint equation, take the multiplication of these two equations. So means x minus root 3y into x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Now we can observe that here the terms are in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So its product is a square minus b square. A square means square of x is x square, minus b square. B square means square of root 3y will be equal to 3y square is equal to 0. In this way we have got required joint equation. Now see the example number 8. In the 8th example, we have to show that the lines represented by this homogeneous equation and the line x plus y is equal to 10 contain the sides of equilateral triangle. And in the second part, we have to find out the area of the triangle. Now this homogeneous equation represents how many lines? Two lines passing through the origin. Let these are two lines passing through the origin and are represented by this homogeneous equation. And which is the third line? X plus y is equal to 10. We have to prove that the lines represented by this homogeneous equation which passes through origin forms an equilateral triangle with this line. Since we have to show that the triangle is equilateral, so what we will do here, we will consider that this angle is equal to 60 degree. If I am considering that the lines passing through the origin makes an angle 60 degree with this line, and using that condition, if we will get this equation, means definitely what will be our conclusion? Lines represented by this equation forms equilateral triangle with this line. Okay, so here what we are supposing? We are supposing that the lines passing through the origin makes an angle of 60 degree with this line. This is our supposition. By this supposition, if we are getting this result, means the lines passing through the origin forms equilateral triangle. If two angles are of 60 degree, means definitely third angle is also 60 degree, and triangle will become what? Equilateral triangle. So the slope of the line passing through the origin, let us denote it by m1, and slope of this line I am denoting by what? m2. So what is our supposition? Let m1 be the slope of line passing through origin and making angle how much angle 60 degree with the line with which line? X plus y is equals to 10. So this is our supposition that this line M1 with the slope of such line which passes through the origin and makes an angle of 60 degree with this line. This is our supposition. We are written let means we are supposing that let M1 be the slope of line which makes an angle of 60 degree with this line. Now slope of this line we are denoting by M2, and let M2 be the slope of line, be the slope of line. Which line? X plus y is equals to 10. So that's why we can say that M2 is equal to, what is the formula to find out slope? Minus a by b. A is here 1 and b is also 1. So which is equal to minus 1. Value of M2 is known to us. So therefore value of tan theta, we have one formula that tan theta is equal to M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 into M2. Why we are applying this formula? Because here our supposition is angle will be equal to 60 degree, and since angle is known to us, that's why we are applying the formula related with what? Angles between two lines. So therefore I am replacing this theta by which value? 60 degree. 60 degree. On this side M1 keep it as it is, minus also as it is. M2 is equal to how much? Minus 1 divided by 1 plus M1 as it is. Replace M2 by its value minus 1. Just we have substituted the value of M2. On this side tan 60 will be equals to how much? Root 3 is equals to, here M1 minus and minus will become plus 1, and in the denominator 1, M1 into minus 1 will be minus M1. So now we are squaring both sides. Let us see what we'll get, or what we will get. Square on both sides. We get, what is square of root 3? Square of root 3 will be 3. If we are squaring this side, so in the numerator we will get M1 plus 1 whole bracket square, and in the denominator 1 minus M1 whole bracket square. So this term will get multiplied on this side, and its expansion is 1 minus 2M1 plus M1 square. And on this side its expansion is M1 square plus 2M1 plus 1. Just simply we are finding its expansion using which formula? A plus b whole bracket square, and in the denominator a minus b whole bracket square. Let us simplify it. So 3 into M1 will be equal, 3 into 1 will be equal to 3, 3 into 2 will be equal to 6, 6 M1, and 3 into M1 square will be equal to 3 M1 square. On this side M1 square plus 2 M1 plus 1, keep it as it is. So now we are trying to convert it in the form of quadratic equation in terms of M1. On this side coefficient of M1 is what? 3, and on this M1 square is 3, and on this side 1. So coefficient of M1 square on this side is greater. So collect all these terms on this side. Let us see what we'll get. So this plus M1 square on this side will become minus M1 square. 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2 M1 square. Then collect the terms of M1. Minus 6 M1, and this minus 2 M1 will become minus 8 M1, and lastly plus 1 will become minus on this side. So 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2 is equal to 0. So all the terms in this equation are divisible by 2. If I am dividing to all the terms by 2, what will get here? M1 square minus 4 M1 plus 1 will be equal to 0. What is M1? M1 is nothing but slope of line passing through the origin. We know that if line passes through origin, its equation is in the form of y is equal to mx. But here m is equal to m1, which implies that m1 will be equal to what? Y by x. So value of m1 will be known to us. Substitute this value in the equation. Before that, give the reason that since m1 is slope of line, passing through origin, so therefore m1 will be equal to what? Y by x. Substitute this value in this equation. So this implies that y upon x whole bracket square, just simply replace m1 by what? Y by x. Minus 4 as it is, again m1 will get replaced by y by x plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore to eliminate this x square from the denominator, we are multiplying to all the terms by x square. So here if I am multiplying by x square and x square will get cancelled, remaining term is y square. If I am multiplying here by x square, x and 1x will get cancelled, we will get minus 4xy. If I am multiplying here by x square, we will get x square, on this side we will get 0. So that is, this equation can be written as x square minus 4xy plus y square is equal to 0. In this way we have got required homogeneous equation. So check whether we have got the same equation here. Yes, we have got the same equation. And this equation we have got by supposing that this angle between the line, or angle made by the line passing through the origin with this line is equal to how much? 60 degree. And since this angle is 60 degree, means our supposition is that this angle is 60 degree, means we have supposed that this triangle is equilateral. By supposing that the triangle is equilateral, if you have got this result, means what is your conclusion? Hence the lines represented by this equation makes what? Equilateral triangle with this line. So that's why we can say that hence lines x square minus 4xy plus y square is equal to 0 and what? X plus y is equal to 0 contain the sides of an equilateral triangle. And this is the result which we have to prove. Again, the second part of this example is to find out what? Area of the triangle. Now let us try to find out area of the triangle. Now we are finding area of this equilateral triangle. So now to find out area of triangle, we have two formulas. Area of equilateral triangle is equal to, one formula is root 3 by 4 side square. Root 3 by 4 what? Side square. And another formula is 1 by root 3 height square. These are two formulas which are applicable to find out area of equilateral triangle. If we are able to find out side, so we are able to apply first formula to find out area of this equilateral triangle, and if we are able to find out height, then this second formula is applicable. Here easily we can observe that we are able to find out height here. So height is nothing but what? Distance of this origin from this line. So if a perpendicular is drawn from this vertex origin on its opposite side, we will get the height of this triangle. And this height is nothing but distance of the origin from this line. And we have a formula to find out distance of a point from the line. So height of triangle is distance of origin from line, from which line? X plus y is equals to 10. Plus 10 on this side will become minus 10 is equals to 0. So therefore height is equals to, so we have one formula to find out distance of the origin from the line. That formula is what? C upon under root a square plus b square, where c is nothing but constant term. Here what is the constant term? Minus 10 divided by under root a square. A means coefficient of x and b means what? Coefficient of y. Applying this formula, we are discussing, or we are finding height of this triangle, and these formulas we have seen in basic concept, means in first lecture. So which is equal to, keep this minus 10 as it is, divided by, in the denominator we will get root 2. So mod of minus 10 by root 2 will be equals to 10 by root 2. If I am multiplying to numerator and denominator by root 2, what we will get here? 10 root 2 upon, if we are multiplying to denominator by root 2, root 2 will become 2. So which is equal to 5 root 2. 2 ones are and 2 5s are. So 5 root 2 will be the height of this equilateral triangle. Once the height is known to us, easily we are able to find out area. So therefore area of equilateral triangle is equals to 1 by root 3 height square. So which is equal to 1 by root 3, keep it as it is, replace height by its value. What is the value of height here? 5 root 2 whole bracket square. What is square of root 2? 2. Square of 5 is 25 and 25 2s are 50. So 50 upon root 3 square units will be our required area here. In this way we have completed first 9 examples from this miscellaneous exercise. Remaining example we will discuss in the next video.